everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to Detroit Become Human. I decided that we'll do a bad path, because apparently I've gone back and played this game probably another 3 or 4 times all the way through to kind of get like all the little different nodes you can get, or just like all the variations, or not all of them, but a bunch of them. Just for the sake of seeing more of the story and unlocking all the extras, I've decided that there's enough. Really, there's a lot. There's plenty content to do a bad run. Because what I did in my first playthrough was a very good run. It was like almost perfect. I don't even remember. I might have gotten the Survivor's trophies for keeping all of the major characters alive. So that's Connor, Marcus, and Kara. But it also includes Hank, Simon, Josh, North. I think Jerry is one, and Luther is one. I'm not sure about Jerry, but there's really no reason to get him killed. You can avoid it pretty easily. But right now, we're going to do a new story, and we're going to do a bad one. And because I'm a lot more familiar with the game, this should be a faster playthrough, because I know pretty much where to go to trigger all the events much faster, and I don't need to sit and read every magazine or anything like that. I've done it all. It's such a good opening. It's such a great introduction. Also, something I noticed from editing all the videos, the sound of his coin, Connor's coin, the little ting, that little ting sound, it's very subtle, but you can actually hear it whenever Connor analyzes something. I'll show you. Alright. I don't need to touch the portrait, don't need to touch the fishy, because I'm a bad person. So basically, the
Please, you gotta save my little girl.
main focus of this playthrough is Connor stays a machine.
An android?
All right, ma'am. You need to go.
You can't do that. You...
Basically, and everyone else is also an asshole. You can't really make Kara an asshole. She's kind of set how she is. You can make her more distant, but... Listen. What's wrong with my...
Captain Allen.
My name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife.
It's firing at everything that moves. It already shot down 2 of my men.
So basically, with Connor, I want to pick all the negative options.
If it falls, she falls.
Do you know if it's been behaving strangely before this?
I haven't got a clue. Does it matter?
I need information to determine the best approach.
Nah.
Has it experienced an emotional shock recently?
Listen.
Listen. Saving that kid is all that matters. So either you deal with this fucking android now, or I'll take care of it.
Okay, no need to be an asshole. Because I'm going to be the one to be that. Okay, now I could stop and look at all the clues for information, but that would actually hinder my attempt to make this a mess. Also, this playthrough is going to have Connor die every opportunity. And sometimes he has multiple opportunities. Oh, you have the option to keep investigating if the game's like, no, you don't know enough about this.
Stay back! Don't come any closer or I'll jump!
This will also be a good opportunity to do things I never did before. Well, didn't do in my recorded playthrough.
My name is Connor! What about you? What is your name? Daniel! And that's the name they gave me! Stay back!
No. Alright, knock this shit over. Make it harder for me to walk that way. Key not found.
just a little girl. She has nothing to do with this.
No way. You'll shoot me the second she's free. But I'm not that stupid. No, I'm not that stupid.
Okay, I'm gonna save this guy.
He's losing blood. If we don't get him to a hospital, he's going to die.
All humans die eventually. What does it matter if this one dies now?
I'm going to apply a tourniquet.
Don't touch him! Touch him and I'd kill you!
Nah.
You can't kill me. I'm not alive.
I'm the android sent by CyberLife. We'll see you later, maybe.
You're defective, Daniel. There's a problem with your software. We're going to fix you, and everything will be okay.
I don't need to be fixed! I'm working perfectly!
Oh, he really doesn't like all
My
that.
eyes are open now. I will never let anyone humiliate me again. Ever!
There's no way out, Daniel. What you've done is too serious. The only question is whether or not you take another innocent life.
It's not up to you! I'm holding all the cards!
Oh, I can really make his
I
percentage
die.
low.
She dies! You hear me?
Look what you did!
Tuh,
You were designed to
like a
serve
dog.
humans, not
Look
kill
what
them.
you did.
What was I designed to be? Their slave? Their toy? I just wanted them to care about me. I just wanted to matter. I just wanted to be someone. I can't stand that noise anymore. Tell that helicopter to get out of here.
I will do no such thing.
I don't think they'd listen to me. I'm your last chance, Daniel. If you let it slip, they'll kill you. Let the hostage go. You have no other choice.
I've spent my life taking orders. Now it's my turn to decide.
Don't worry, I'll save you. I don't even know if I get the opportunity to. So I guess that's by default. Let's take a trip, Daniel. I guess if I'm not next to him when he does that. I guess if I'm not next to Daniel when he decides to do that, then she would die. God, I never really thought about that, but that poor kid's gonna be so traumatized for the rest of her life. No matter which option you pick, even if you do the kind of good ending where they shoot Daniel, it's like, that kid's gonna have issues. Oh, poor kid. Anyways, look at that. It wasn't even 10 minutes and I did that first bit. Yeah, I know. Thank you. Get out of here. I know. Okay, so those are the other variations I've done. Okay. Now who's this? This is Kara. Well, just the intro bit with her. Like I said, I'm going to go through this as fast as I can, but there's some stuff like this where you can't go faster. On the bright side, this does give me the opportunity to kind of look around more. Hello, child.
This is the top-of-the-range household assistant. It cooks 10,000 different dishes.
Come on, Zoe, let's go.
Languages and dialects. And handles
Oh, wow,
the-
Todd's in here this early, huh?
Good afternoon. Can I help you, please?
What are you doing, Captain Douche?
That's amazing. This is exactly what we need.
See any other models I recognize? You're everywhere. Not sure about you.
I can show you 7,900
You I've seen in a couple
48
places.
months interest-free credit. And it comes
I like the box that they come in. This is like a vacuum sealed.
We'll take it. An excellent choice. I'll
It'd be kind of cool if the androids on display in this part of the game was like all the main cast. So like Luther, North, Josh,
Come along and I'll show you.
Simon, it would be cool.
There it is. It was a bit difficult getting it back in working order. It was really messed up. What'd you say happened to it again?
The car hit it. Stupid accident.
Ah, I see. Anyway, it's as good as new now, except that we had to reset it. Meaning we had to wipe its memory. I hope you don't mind.
It'll be fine.
Okay. Did you give it a name?
My daughter did.
AX400. Register your name.
Kara.
My name is Kara.
That's another thing I never noticed until looking back at the footage. Basically, each character's like main moment, like here, Kara. This is Kara going home with Todd, or Connor when he introduces himself to the captain, or Marcus when he crawls out of the dump. They do a pause and go, "My name is," and it's like a punching on their face. It's cool playing this again, just like casually, blah, 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 because now that I've seen this world so thoroughly, I can kind of get a sense of really. You look for different things now. Interesting that the one part they're showing here is literally just the. This is where Marcus is gonna be. Like right there, that android might be awake. I should take a good look at Todd's pickup. I'm curious if it's an old model car like Hank has, or if it's a newer science fiction-y car. Marcus time. And like here's another detail that I noticed later is that Marcus is one of the only androids in the game that doesn't have like the model number on his chest or on the back, like it says android. He just has the triangle, the sleeve, and the triangle on his chest. See?
Let me help you.
Whereas this fine young lady has it on the back. It says android, and the model number, and then it also says like if channels through working. Practically every other android in this game, when they're wearing the uniform says the model and android and all that. Excuse me. Oh, can I make it before the light changes? Nice. Yeah, that you actually have to wait for that, which is something you pick up later in the game. Like, you see, well, that's what that says, but if I had waited and it was a red crossing, I would have to wait for it to cross, whereas later when Marcus kind of like wakes up, he doesn't have to wait, he can just cross the street. Same with Kara. This is actually something funny I discovered later. If I stand here in front of Mr. Hot Dog Man.
Hey, move it. You're scaring away my customers.
Let me get this stupid GPS message out of the way. Thank you. Am I scaring away your customers? Your thousands of customers that aren't here?
Are you deaf, you plastic fuck? I said move it.
God, he's so angry the frame rate's dropping. Also, I found out you can avoid a lot of things too. Like, if I stay left enough when I pass this point, I won't even interact with the preacher guy. And if I go that way when I have the paint, there's a route I can take that I'll avoid the protesters.
What kind of life is this?
I like it. He's just a hair faster than other people, so he keeps just like brushing the shoulders aside. Let's see if I can do it again with this guy. Nah. Damn. Oh, there you go. Oh, and this android, interestingly enough, is the same model as Jerry.
Identification verified.
Different voice, though.
Here is your order number 847. That will be 63.
I like Jerry more.
Please confirm payment.
You?
Payment confirmed.
Transaction complete.
With the future being what it is, wouldn't it have been better to like just send this with a drone instead of having two machines interact? Like, it would have been more streamlined to just have a drone drop this off. Like that. Like that drone flying away right there in the background with a package. Wait. Is this Capitol Park? No, this is a different park. So now I can avoid the protester people. I think you can just rent an android. It's like getting a shopping cart. I think you can avoid the protester people if I stay far enough right here. Actually, we can look through these windows. Anyone familiar here? I think that's the same model as Simon and... No, it's a little different. It's not the same as Simon and Daniel. I don't recognize... Oh, this guy's the most common model. He is everywhere. No entry for purchased androids. Oh. Let's take a look over here. Is this just a repeat? No. Is that Ralph? That might be Ralph's model. There's that guy. Is that... That looks kind of like North. I don't know. It's for some reason they like look lower resolution. It's harder to tell. Okay. No, I avoided the protesters. Let's go, Mark. Boop. Oh, what do you mean I have to hold X just to stand? I kind of wish you could skip the introductory chapters. Like, at least not Connor's, but like Marcus and Kara, because there's no variation to them. Not really, outside of like, oh, I can interact with one or two people. Man, this game has a good soundtrack. I've listened to it so many times now, but it doesn't get stale. It's so just like swelling. Is that another Jerry right there? Yeah, it is. The problem is they're not even like a designated model. They can be different models but have the same face. Like one could be a PK400 and one could be a JK700 and they could have the same face. I don't even know if those are real model numbers. I just made those up. Nothing. It was just... Okay, now it's Kara and the garbage. If Todd is so unemployed, how does he have so many things? How does he have 2 androids and this pretty decent pickup? Oh, it is an old model pickup. So do the old model cars like this still use gasoline? Ugh, camera.
You've been gone for 2 weeks, so the place is a mess. You do the housework, the washing, you cook the meals, and you take care of... God damn it, where the fuck's the brat gone now? Alice! Alice!
Oh.
There you are. That's Alice. You look after her. Homework, bath, all that crap.
There's actually a way you can encounter Todd later in the game, and I barely missed it on my first playthrough. I just wasn't standing in the right spot. And he gets, like, a slight bit of redemption, but, like, I don't know, he's still such a garbage human. Oh, I'm in control. Alright, so the only thing I really have to do down here is pick up the garbage.
TV on.
Alright, fine. I love the impossible geometry that is these pizza boxes going inside this garbage can.
Yeah.
I do like that little details, they added garbage in there even if it's not the correct garbage. Like, they don't even show the pizza boxes going in, but they're gone when you turn around.
Yeah. I'll bring it tomorrow.
Also, Todd's a drug dealer. Didn't notice that the first time through. Let's just take all these beers and these pizza boxes that will somehow fit. Like, it wouldn't have been hard. It wouldn't have been hard for the developers to just make a slightly larger garbage can and a slightly smaller pizza box, and it would have been a lot more believable. But it's just so weird. With all the attention to detail in this game, that's something that jumps out like that. Controls. Oh, sometimes, like, you can't really talk to Todd for a little bit. Oh, there you go.
I've made a good start down here. I'll head upstairs.
Do what you have to do, but stop bothering me.
God, there's so much anger in one human being. That's why he looks so swollen. It's not because he only eats pizza and drinks beer. Okay, first things first. Well, not this. This is... gun! I have to remember, that's in there. Okay, and then make the bed. You know, all the standard stuff. Wow, I can hear his grumbling from up here. Okay, tidy this. Yeah, like, there's really no reason that this part isn't skippable. I'm not even sure if the tidying this stuff up is what's required, or if it's just you have to see this part. Look, YK500 model. It's a child. So, I mean, what happened there? She just forgot? Does she, when she wakes up, she just forgets what she saw here? She does a damn good job of remembering everything else. Okay, now Todd's gonna bump me in the hallway. Hello, Todd. Goodbye, Todd. Go fuck yourself. Not gonna do the optional tasks. Let's go say hi to Alice.
I just want to tidy up your room a little. I only need 2 minutes.
I'm not even
before
gonna
I
try to
relax.
be her friend here. Although I don't know that you can even avoid that, can you? Like, is there a way to make her so she doesn't make you look in the treasure box? Is talking? Yeah. Speak to her is part of it. Factual?
If you give me some personal information, I could take better care of you. Your father said you chose my name. Kara. It's nice. How did you
See, I don't know that you can avoid making her like you even a little bit.
You're very quiet. I hope I don't scare you. Okay. I can see you want some space. I'll leave you alone.
Oh shit! Huh. I learned me a thing. Huh. Wow, so you can really blow it if you know or don't know what you're doing.
What are you doing?
I'm playing.
Here we go.
I know what you're thinking. You think your dad's a lowlife? Huh? Fucking loser? Can't get a job, take care of his family? Don't you think I tried to make things work? But whatever I do, when someone comes along, they just fuck it all up!
You gotta hand to this furniture. It's durable.
What you think of me? You hate me. You hate me, don't you? Say it! You hate me!
I hate you.
God, what am I doing? I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know I love you, don't you? You know I love you.
God. Jesus. Even knowing she's an android, it's like... Ugh. Todd. No, bad Todd. Whoop. Nothing. God. Wow. Alright, well, we'll continue this bad path in the next episode, so thanks for joining me. Come back, I'll have the next stuff up real soon, but until then, bye.